HELOCs and cash out refinances, are they stupid or are they smart? That's a question that we get a lot. So at Jake Boss Davis says, could you speak on those who used their ATMs, their homes as ATMs in the past for a few years? So talk about the folks like me who used a HELOC from their primary residence to buy real estate. Was it smart? Was it stupid? Do you have any advice for these people?
Yeah, so I read this question and I wasn't sure which way he was going. So I'm going to answer both avenues. So if you are like Millennial Mike, and frankly, me, right? My first 4 years, I did this 4 times. So I did this as well. I did cash out refis, and I think I had one HELOC. So I've done them both. And I used all of that capital to buy more deals.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take a vacation. I didn't buy a second car. I didn't upgrade. I didn't pay the monthly operational expenses. It was all to buy more assets. Then the second thing I did with my HELOCs is, what if I used it, because that was always my last resort, I would not buy anything else until my HELOC was paid off. So as long as you are disciplined, I think using it is strategic. In fact, one of the things that allowed myself and the Lumberjack to grow portfolios that are somewhere between 8 and 10x bigger than Dion is we chose to recycle capital. That is a choice. You don't have to do it. Dion has showed us clearly that if you just let the income snowball take effect and then time happens, you can get to a happy, happy place. If you can get financially free on 15 or 16 units, by all means, go for it.
Right.
So you don't have to. So as long as you're disciplined, I think they're great. But when I read that question, Mike, I think what he was trying to get us to say was lots of people use their ATM, their houses like ATMs like last time, and they bought a car, they bought this, bought that, and now they're underwater. I think that's where he was trying to lead us.
Yeah, could be.
And I think anybody who uses a house as an ATM is financially reckless.
Right.
But if you have a plan, both for asset acquisition and then payoff, I think you're a genius. Unfortunately, most Americans are not financially disciplined. So for most people, it's a horrible idea. If I were to guess, I'd go 80-20. For 80% of you, using your house as an ATM is a horrible idea. But there's still 20% of us that I would not be here today. I would not be financially free at 45 without doing it. For me, recycling capital was important, but damn it, I was disciplined. I was really disciplined.
Yeah, I think those are some good points that you make. So like you, I've used a HELOC to buy a deal and do the burst strategy. And then I paid the entire HELOC off. When I look at my HELOC and I have to pay the prime plus 1, my rate is prime plus 1. I'm like, okay, so, maybe I'm paying 5% on my HELOC, but hard money is 10% plus points. It's cheaper to borrow from me than it is to borrow from a hard money lender. So that's why when I use it, that's exactly why I use it, because it's the cheapest money that I can borrow to do projects. But it's only for projects. It's not for fun things or for pastimes. So, and then to your point, for everybody out there who who did, a lot of those luxury watches are going back on the market at half off right now.
I saw that. Yeah.